What is going on, everybody? I am back once again with another movie review. And today I'm going to be reviewing another Ghostbuster film. So, as you guys know, I've been trying to get through the Ghostbuster films. I already have done the first film and the second film. And not only am I trying to get through the Ghostbuster films, but I want to eventually get through the TV shows as well. Unfortunately, I don't have the real Ghostbusters or Extreme Ghostbusters on any format. So I will eventually be looking to get those so I can do season reviews for that. Excuse me. But I decided to revisit a film that got a lot of controversy due to a lot of things. And when it was released in theaters, it did not do well. Now, there are those who like this film, like myself, so it's very limited on the people who like it. But I'm going to be reviewing Ghostbusters Answer the Call, which is a all-female lead Ghostbuster team. You do have a lot of similarities to the first film. So if you've seen the original film, then you know what to expect. But they do have a lot of different elements to that story, which I do like. I do like the fact that if you watch this film, you can at times get a lot of the real Ghostbuster vibes as well as the extreme Ghostbuster vibes, which I absolutely like. Great example. The villain in this is the ghost from the logo. And if you are a fan of the real Ghostbusters animated series, as you know in the intro, we have the Ghostbuster logo ghost walking down the street. So I thought that was a really nice nod. I like the fact that they went that route. When all the ghosts are taking up New York, I get a lot of the real Ghostbusters and the extreme Ghostbuster vibes on that. So that to me worked out tremendously. The proton packs remind me of extreme Ghostbusters. The ghost trap, or the proton packs remind me of the Extreme Ghostbusters. The ghost trap also reminds me of Extreme Ghostbusters. So I was getting a lot of Extreme Ghostbuster vibes. I was getting a lot of the real Ghostbuster vibes, the original movie vibes. So yeah, you do get a lot of Ghostbuster like references and things like that, whether those are the movies or the animated shows. I thought the cast was great. I liked the choice. I thought the chemistry was fantastic. They've all worked with each other before, so it's definitely there. Chris Hemsworth's character, I know a lot of people complained about, him being an idiot. That was one of the biggest controversy things. It was a female lead cast. They're making men look like idiots. Chris Hemsworth kind of knew what he was getting himself into, and I think that's one of the reasons why he took the role. He was like, you know what? I get to have fun. I get to play a character who's just an idiot. I'm down for it. And he did. And I thought he was really well at it. There are a few recognizable faces. I will point that out throughout the film. I like the of course the soundtrack is great. We get the classic Ghostbusters theme. The effects in this are great. This film on 4K looks absolutely amazing. The colors look fantastic with the ghosts. Slimer in here, when you hear him kind of moaning and groaning, I get the animated series Slimer feeling, not the movie Slimer. So again, another reference there. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of positives from this film. Is there a lot of negatives? Yes, there are some complaints, but to me, I think it's still enjoyable. It's not perfect. Yes, it's set in a different universe. Yes, you get the cameos, not by everybody, but you do get them there, and I do like it. It's directed by Paul Feig. If you guys are not familiar with him, he's directed a lot of well-known movies, but if you know his face, you'll know he is a camp counselor in Heavyweights. That's where I know him from, and every time I hear his name, I think of Heavyweights. He is like Peter Berg. Peter Berg was in Corky Romano. He was in Wes Craven's Shocker. He went on to be a director. So, when I think of Peter Berg, I think of those movies. So, yeah, him and Peter Berg are the only two who started movies, became directors, and I think they're still directing. They haven't acted since. Well, Peter Berg, I think, shows up in movies, some of his movies from time to time, but it's cool to see actors become directors and have a lot under their belt. So yeah, if you're a fan of Heavyweights, then give this at least a watch. Again, just have an open mind. It's not going to be perfect, but I am a big Ghostbuster fan, so I'm going to support it regardless. But nonetheless, that is my review for it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you enjoyed my review, give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. And with that being said, I'm Film Talk with Mike, and until next time, we'll talk films, and remember, who you gonna call?